Coming up on the end of Desolation Wilderness. About the last mile. And I'll be out of it. And man, they ain't kidding when they say desolate. I haven't had any communication in a couple, 3 days. I'm sure everybody thinks I'm dead. But I'm not. Having the time of my life. Today's been pretty humdrum. A lot of the same type of stuff over and over, although this is starting to change a little bit, opening up here a little bit. This is my first view of that. I bet not too many people get out there. There's one big ass rock. Last 3 days of all the PCT people, man. I met some people from all over the damn world. Switzerland and Netherlands and Great Britain, and I met this kid yesterday, a 20-year-old kid. Got a 12-pound backpack. Has food, water, everything. He doesn't cook. He had this bag of fruit that he let me eat a bunch of that was just amazingly delicious, man. Of course, everything tasted a little bit better because I'm starving, but and he says he has all these, showed me all these different nuts and stuff that he eats that are high in protein and whatever, I don't know, salmon jerky, and pretty interesting kid. 20 years old, grew up in DC and now lives in Vermont. But he come all the way out here doing this by himself, going counterclockwise. I was sitting taking a rest and he stopped and sat and talked with me. Met another guy named Ryan, Asian guy, like mid-20s or so. And that was actually pretty interesting. He was telling me he was feeling kind of confused. He didn't know what to do. He just wasn't feeling the trail. You know, he's waking up every morning and packing up his stuff and putting it on his back and looking down at the ground and hiking for 30 miles, setting up camp and eating dinner and going to bed and waking up, doing the whole thing over again. He says he's banging out 30 miles a day and never looking up from the trail, and even if he did, it didn't seem like it mattered because he didn't know what anything was. He didn't know the names of any of the plants or types of trees. Or I was asking him why he didn't get a little bit of literature and try and learn some of that stuff. He says, well, you can't bang out 30 miles a day and then identify all the plants. And I said, well, who says you have to bang out 30 miles a day? Shoot, I'm happy getting my 12 if I can. Today I'm gonna try and go a little further, but almost 18 today if I can. But he just said he had some thinking to do and wasn't sure if he wanted to keep going or not. And a couple hours later, I passed him. He had turned around. He was going the same direction I was when we passed each other the first time. He was that much faster than me that he, you know, went right on by me. A couple hours later, he had turned around. He said he sat by a stream for a little while and did some thinking and decided he's going to at least take a couple of weeks off. Started talking about maybe going to visit his parents who live in San Jose. I said, oh, I grew up in San Jose. He said, really? I said, me too. I said, yeah. he started describing the neighborhood, and I said, well, I graduated Santa Teresa High School. And he says, me too. I mean, it's a small world. Way out here on the trail, meet some guy graduated from the same high school I did 30 years later, or 25 years later, something like that. This British guy was with us from, on Saturday we were at Echo Lake Chalet. I was there for about 3 hours sitting there waiting for Mark to come drop off stuff. But I met all kinds of people. This one British guy I met there, and then ended up hanging out with a little bit again at Aloha once we got up there. He's a pretty funny cat. That guy, self-employed arborist, and he took a vacation to come over here and hike the AT, and finished on July 7th, the day I started this trail. He immediately he had some time left, so